Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Nancy Cortez. I actually went to high school, to Irvin High School. After I graduated Irvin, I did construction for a little bit. So I actually went to Western Technical College and I graduated with a bachelor's in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning technology. So I did construction for a little bit. I also did electrical. Then, eventually after I had my babies, I wanted to go into a different industry. So I ended up at Milan Cosmetology School, and I did graduate from there in 2018. And I am now a licensed esthetician in the state of Texas. A little bit about my business. I actually, after I graduated from Milan School, I applied at a salon in the West Side called Mix Salon Spa. So I started there, and I'm actually still there. But I started there in 2018 in December. So I graduated school in August. I started in December, and I have been there ever since. So I started in just working by commission and taking clients walk-ins, and then eventually I moved on to renting a suite from them to where I'm running my own business now. My business is called Revive Skin and Wellness, and I do see anybody for any type of skincare needs, such as like facials, body waxing. Right now I'm also specializing in body contouring services such as wood therapy. I'm doing cavitation, radio frequency, lymphatic massages, body wraps, things like that. I also, pre-COVID, I was also doing a lot of makeup. That kind of stopped a little bit, during the pandemic, just because not a lot of people were using those type of services. But I've been able to continue to grow and move up. My business was impacted by the COVID pandemic. Before COVID, everything was very normal. Once COVID started, we did have to shut down for a couple months. It did give me the opportunity to be able to spend some time with my newborn baby. So it was, on a personal level, it was good for me. But on a business level, it did affect a lot of our sales. It did affect a lot of our clientele. Even up to now, a lot of our regular clientele is struggling to come back. There's that fear, of contracting COVID. We are being very careful about how we go about cleaning and sanitizing our rooms between clients, about how we take care of our tools that have to be shared between clients, and how we're sanitizing those implements. However, a lot of our clients are afraid to come back. After the shot or the vaccine was introduced, I do feel like some of our clients felt a little bit more protected, a little bit more confident to come back, and we are starting to see more of an increase. As of March or April of this year, 2021, I have seen an increase of our regular customers that used to come in regularly for their services. They're starting to come back. So I do feel that the COVID pandemic did impact us in a negative way when we had to shut down last year. But I also feel that the vaccine coming into play this year has definitely helped our sales, and it has helped people feel a little bit more confident about coming back in to get their services. My advice to somebody that's just starting their own business would be to do your research. Make sure that you know what you're selling, or what you're doing, that who your target market is. Be prepared. So make sure that on the legal side you have everything in order. Make sure that you're an organized person. But most of all, I think my advice is just be passionate about what you do. When people feel that you're passionate, that you know what you're doing because you love it, they come back. People remember experiences that they have. So you can be very good at something, but if you're not broadcasting, if you're not showing that passion, people don't feel it, and you won't transmit that message to them. So have fun in your business and be passionate about it. My first fashion show I was ever involved was Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful for Fly Event Promotions. It was great. I was actually still in beauty school when my teacher at that time, Mr. Ray, He recruited a couple of us to come help in the backstage to do makeup and hair. And definitely, I was like, I'll do it. I'm ready. I want to do the makeup. So I came in and I had never seen a fashion show up close. And for me, it was such a impact, like a positive, uh, you know, a positive reaction from everybody. Like just how everything works. Everybody is so connected back there. Everybody's doing hair, everybody's doing makeup, everybody's having fun. The models are like in full like work mode, but they're not stressed out about it. They're enjoying what they do. I was very excited to be able to be part of that first show. And I will never forget the first time that, a model comes to me and she sits down in my chair and she said, okay, I'm ready. And I asked her, what would you like to do today? Like, what are we doing? What's the theme? And she said, do whatever you want. And she just let me be creative with her and do glitter and do colors. And it was just such an amazing experience for me. And I said, I need to keep doing this. I'm definitely going to keep doing this. And I know I'm in the right path. So that was my first fashion show ever. Some myths that I've heard a lot is that models are very conceited or divas. And I totally feel that that's not true. I think sometimes people can get the wrong impression by the character that they're putting out, and that us, the makeup artist in the back, we're maybe a little stuck up or conceited as well because we're working with these ladies. But the reality of things are that, we are having fun. We are loving what we're doing, but we're also working because we want, at the end of the day, for everybody to have a great time, including people that are attending the show, for them to actually see quality work, a quality show. So I think that that's a big stereotype that's out there in the beauty industry, that people that work in the beauty industry, that for one reason or another, we're conceited or we think very highly about ourselves. And no, we're just very passionate about what we do. We just love what we're doing, and we're very strong about putting out a good show for everybody. In the next 3 to 5 years, I see myself owning my own building, having my own storefront spa, maybe one or two locations across town. I do see myself being a six-figure esthetician and just being able to be part of our community in a bigger way, be able to give more services out. For example, our sheltered women in those shelters, sometimes they need a little bit of a boost. And that's one of the big things that we did when we were in school. We provided pro bono services like that to our community. And it just makes you feel so good about yourself. So that's where I see myself in 5 years, having my own business, being able to serve my community better. For the final fashion show, I do hope that our guests are able to feel the passion and the love that we put out when we create this art. And I hope that our models are able to transmit that message out to them. Each fashion show has a message. It's not just about being beautiful. It's not just about showing off clothes, but Fly Event Promotions is great about putting out a specific message in every show. So whatever the message is this year, I do hope that we are able to create a picture where people can see physically that message, and that we can make them feel passionate about what we do as well. I think one of the most beautiful places in El Paso is our mountains. I used to live in Colorado before, and we had beautiful mountains, but our mountains here in El Paso have like a very special feeling to them. They're very special to me. And for many years, when I would have issues or problems, I would just drive across Trans Mountain. I would stop right at the very top and just relax and just enjoy the view. And a lot of places don't have mountains, and I feel that that is just something that is unique to El Paso. We have great views from up there. It can help you relax. It can help you get your thoughts together. So if there's one place in El Paso that I would ask people to go is make sure that you go visit our mountains. We have beautiful trails out there. Go take a hike, relax your mind. It's very important for us to keep our minds together and to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves as well. And mentally, that's a very important aspect for us that we work in this industry. Sometimes we take care of everybody else, but we forget to take care of about ourselves. So make sure that you're taking care of yourselves and just take a day off, go walk in one of these beautiful trails. So if you look through my music playlist right now, you're gonna have a variety of styles and genres. My husband is a DJ, so we kind of play a little bit of everything. I have anything and every Spanish genre you can think of, and I also have classic rock and country and hip hop and EDM and even some fashion show music in there for when I'm feeling, a little bit down. I imagine myself in one of these fashion shows, so I have some of that music as well. It's definitely, you'll find every genre in there. My personal quote would be, if you think you're doing too much, do a little bit more. I just want to invite everybody to come out here to the fashion show on September 5th. Stop by my booth. Make sure that you're looking for Revive Skin and Wellness.